Winsley. Time to do the rounds in the Egyptian section.
Already?
Yeah. What's the matter, Winsley? You don't want to go? You scared or something?
No, it's just that place gives me the creeps, Higgins.
Yeah, the curse of the mummy.
Don't go, Higgins. You'll end up mad like the others. Higgins! Higgins! Come back! It's the mummy, I tell you. Higgins wouldn't listen to me. He thought it was a joke. Now look.
Concern Scotland Yard, however, are the facts. Last night, round 2 in the morning, night watchman Silas Higgins was found in the Egyptian Antiquities Department. According to the doctor, he died of fear.
Poor Higgins. If only he would have listened.
If you noticed anything out of the ordinary in the Egyptian department since this event took place?
I didn't notice anything unusual, sir. The collection seems to be intact, sir.
Well, that's good. You've been a great help. Thank you, gentlemen.
Here you are, my friend, the best fake you'll ever find.
Well, it ought to be, Cook, considering what I'm paying you for it. You work at the museum from now on.
What for, Leech?
It'll be too hard to get the pieces out now. Carland Cross is snooping around.
Huh?
I still don't understand why you insisted on my telling them that Silas Higgins was scared to death.
Because for the time being, I want the cause of Mr. Higgins' death to remain a mystery.
You have an idea.
Not yet. But don't worry, Wingfield, I'm on the case.
Huh?
Come along, Andy, time's wasting.
Mr. Clutch, can you tell us what happened the night before you were brought here, sir?
Mummy! Run for your life! Run! The mask! The pharaoh's after me!
You see? What did I tell you?
The west stairs! The west stairs! The west stairs!
Those poor men.
Obviously, they saw something in the Egyptian artifact room that put them in that state, and I suggest that we find out what.
You don't intend for us to be there during the night shift, I hope?
The British Museum closes in 1 hour, old boy. We have just enough time to find a hiding place.
But, Carland, wait!
Museum's closed!
This, looks like the mummy room.
Right, but we're interested in the next room, Andy. The room where they keep the ancient jewels. Follow him.
He's nowhere around.
He couldn't have just disappeared into thin air. Wait a minute. The west stairs. Perhaps our pharaoh went through there.
What is this place, Carland? I don't like it.
It's a jeweler's workshop, old boy, and I think I'm starting to understand. Let's head on home, Andy. I've seen enough for now.
I don't understand, Mr. Cross. This piece is usually locked up safely in one of our display cases in the artifact room.
Usually. But I did take the liberty of having an expert examine it.
Oh, and what did he tell you?
A phantom jewelry thief inside the British Museum. How marvelous. I have a feeling it's going to make a wonderful chapter for your memoirs.
You're jumping the gun, Medwina. This case is a little more complicated than that. Very good ones. Yes, I see. Thank you so much, Mr. Trump. That proves our theory. The pieces in the cases are all copies, and this mummy business is nothing more than a cover-up for a theft ring.
Oh, I'll have to resign.
Could you put together an exposition of your rarest pieces for us?
I've been thinking of showing the treasures of Tanat Kara. It could be pulled together in a couple of days, that is, if we start immediately.
We'll announce it in all the papers. Our thief won't be able to resist.
Read all about it! Exposition at the British Museum! Tanat Kara's treasure on display! Don't miss it!
They must be worth a fortune. Oh, look at that.
The museum will be closing soon. I hope everyone's ready.
I'm just going to check on the exhibition before I tell the guards to close the museum up. Good luck and be careful, huh? One more thing, Carland. Don't try to play the hero. I've got a whole squad of men standing by.
He's snoring. Some stakeout expert.
At least he's not shaking. Poor kid was scared silly to be here before.
You're such a sweetie. If only you felt that way about me.
What makes you think that I don't, Medwina?
Oh, Carland, don't tease me.
We'll let him have a head start. I know where he's going. Go get Andy and tell him to meet me upstairs. Well, let's see who our Phantom Pharaoh is. Leech. But then who?
Medwina! Incredible! A living mummy!
Medwina! Andy! I'm coming!
Oh, Andy, you saved my life!
Go and get Wingfield. Tell him that the mummy killed Leech. All right, then. I'm going after him. Cook. London's most notorious forger. It's all becoming clear. They must have smuggled the pieces through this trap door. So, you're the infamous mummy. Leech was just a thief, but you're a murderer. It's time to find out who you really are.
Pharaoh's honor!
Pharaoh's honor? Now, just what's that supposed to mean?
Of the
Carland? Carland?
In here! Wingfield.
Carland, are you all right? Who's this?
Did you get him?
Not yet, Andy. He escaped through here, but he can't have gotten far.
What? Someone's coming.
There's a mummy on the roof, sir. I spotted him when I was locking up the doors. I'll show you the way up, sir.
Wingfield, you better get some more men and follow us.
Here it is, Mr. Cross.
He could be halfway across the city by now.
Looks like we lost him, sir.
Shouldn't we split up, Carland?
Right, you stay here. Andy and I'll check over that way.
Medwina, you better stay with us.
Don't worry, I can take care of myself.
be here somewhere. There's no way to get down from...
Medwina!
Let's go! Vengeance for the Pharaoh!
This way. Oh, no. Don't come any further. Let her go. She has nothing to do with all this. Listen, why don't you let her go, and we can have a nice little chat. Surely your pharaohs deserve better. Take me.
Now, Andy! Medwina. Richard? But what a tragedy. He was an outstanding archaeologist.
But I don't understand, Carland. Why did he do it? Huh? Why?
He must have discovered that Leech and his accomplices were stealing the Pharaoh's treasures. It was too much for him. He went crazy. So he decided to become the Pharaoh's protector. There were two phantoms in the museum, the thief and the avenger.
That's so sad.